मंचस्थ विराजमान प्रभु जी चरण सेवा माधव महाराज, ऋषिकेश महाराज और नरसिंह महाराज और परमहंस महाराज एवं उपस्थित समस्त वैष्णव विष्णु के चरण कमलों में मेरा यथायथ दंडवत प्रणाम स्वीकार हो। मैं जिस प्रसंग लेकर के मैं चल रहा था,
So I was speaking about some subject, and I'll just continue the same subject which was speaking before,
परिक्रमा की कथा आप लोग ने बहुत श्रवण
because we already heard so much about Vrajamandala Parikrama Katha, about the Vrajamandala Parikrama. So I was speaking about the Katha of Gopakumar, story of Gopakumar. Gopakumar, he
राम लोक में पधारे,
went to Vaikuntha Dham, to Ramlok, Ayodhya, because in Ayodhya his mind was so upset, he was sad, because according to his nature,
वह पर स्वयं भगवान नारायण,
you know what happened?
वो व्यवहार नहीं करते थे।
Narayana was not behaving with him according to his nature of Gopkumar, because the nature of Gopkumar was Sakyabhava, friendship mood, and especially because he was used to live in Vraj, his nature Vraj, like Vraja Saka, friend of Vraja mood. That's why always Gopkumar, he was absorbed in Gop Bhav, like a mood of cowherd boy, like in the friendship mood of Krishna. But in Vaikuntha, Narayana did not embrace him and did not, did anything like according to Braja mood with Gopkumar. For example, Narayana is so serious, he's very serious, grave. So that's why Gopkumar, he was feeling this sadness in his mind. He was upset. Because Shastra explains, Vaikuntha. What is the meaning of Vaikuntha? A place where there is no any kind of Kuntha dharma. No anxiety, no distress. Everything is always pure and spotless. But still, according to the Leelas, pastimes, Jogamaya arranged like this, that Gopkumara, although he was seeing all that opulence in Vaikuntha, Gopkumara was not feeling happiness in his mind. Because the natural nature, like the spontaneous nature of the Vrajavasis, is that when they see the opulence, they don't feel happiness. The spontaneous nature of the Vrajavasi is that according to their nature, they like things natural and simple, like natural. So like Shastra explains, like for example, what is the nature of the Vrajavasis? They just drink the pure water of the Jamuna and Vraja. So like the pure water of the Jamuna is there, flowers, trees, blossoming flowers, fruits, peacock, peahens, singing kika, cuckoo birds are in Vraj. But in Vaikuntha Dham, all these things are not there. So full of opulence that place. So the mind of Gopkumar, he was so upset in his mind. So Jogamaya arranged that he left that place, he left Vaikuntha and he went to Ayodhya, also called Saket Dham. So when he came to Saket Dham, this is like Ayodhya. So he went to Ramlok, he saw Ramchandra with his lotus eyes, how he was with Mother Sita Devi, sitting on a golden throne. Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna, उनके पास विराजमान होते हैं और उनके मस्तक पर छत्र धारण आदि करते रहते हैं। So like the Hanuman was sitting like in Virasana position, like ready to serve in front of Ram. His brothers were like behind him, holding an umbrella above his head. So Gopkumara saw this. Also there was so many people, Brahmanas, like many people serving. So I told that in Vaikuntha, Shanta is more prominent and Seva, like the Dasya, is secondary. So Shanta Pradhan Dasya, this is in Vaikuntha. But in Ramalok, it's opposite. Dasya Pradhan means the service is more prominent and Shanta is
संत में क्या है? मैंने बताया था, संत में केवल एकमात्र निष्ठा रहता है, वो मेरा प्रभु है।
so in Shanta there's only this nishtha, this steadiness. He is my Lord. But in Dasya mood, there's also seva vritti,
कहा जाता है, वहाँ पर
tendency to serve.
शुद्ध दास्य कहा जाता है।
So
सेवा वृत्ति तो सब
in Ramaloka they have Shuddha Dasa, pure servitude mood, servitual mood.
वहाँ पर भी देखा
In Ramaloka.
राम लोक में वे लोग भी उनको भी तंग करने लगे, जो जब
But
भगवान रामचंद्र
sorry, but what happened
में आते हैं,
when
उनके अगल बगल में
Gopkumara, he was in Ayodhya, and everyone who was surrounding Ramchandra there was doing so many prayers to him, because you know, Ramachandra, he's God, he's king, and he's coming.
रामचंद्र जब
So
सिंहासन पर आते हैं,
when Bhagavan Ramachandra, he used to sit in the
स्तुति गान आदि किया जाता है।
in the throne, you know, the royal courts, and everybody praising him.
कभी बंदर उनको
So
भी तंग करना शुरू कर
sometimes what happened, the monkeys in Ayodhya, they were disturbing Gopkumara. But where all these monkeys came from?
सब राम बंदर के स्वभाव ही है
Actually, monkeys, they come from Ramlok, and their nature is to disturb.
ना
No, sometimes the monkeys,
जो है
they used to
वो बंसी को छीन ले।
steal the flute in Gopkumara's hands, from Gopkumara's hands. Some people say,
ये भगवान है।
some people used to tell him, tell to Gopkumar, you don't know, Rama is God, and why you're dressed like this? Your clothes, they're not good.
अनेक प्रकार के
You have,
उपटन कहते हैं ना, नाना प्रकार जो अलंकार नहीं पहनते हो।
you're not using so many kinds of ornaments. These are royal courts. If you're going to the king, you should not be in these beggar clothes, like beggar's clothes, like a beggar. But the nature of Gopkumar is that he was just like a Vrajavasi, so simple person, you know, very simple.
इसलिए आज
So,
भगवान रामचंद्र उनके निकट भी
and Bhagavan Ramachandra
बात नहीं करते।
did not speak so much about him,
भगवान रामचंद्र
with him, you know, because he was absorbed in his marjada, in his rules or regulations of being the king and
ये
everything.
भाव रहता है, मैं भगवान हूँ।
So Ram was always absorbed in the mood, I am God, you know,
और ये लोग
and
मेरा सेवक है।
and they are my servants, these people here. So Bhagavan Ramachandra there, he always stays serious, especially when Lord Ramachandra is in the royal courts in Ayodhya. He gives a trial, like, you know, he judges, you know, he is like a judge position. He's like has a trial, you know, royal, like the trial court. So okay, so one day Ramachandra was sitting just like as a judge in the court.
उनकी जब भी इच्छा के अनुसार उतने समय बैठो, ये नहीं है तुम्हारे लिए इतने समय तक, जब इच्छा हो उठ जाएंगे।
So when he wants, he'll just stand up and leave.
रामचंद्र समय जब अतिवाहित होते जा रहे हैं,
So the time was passing, and
लक्ष्मण के बोले,
Bhagavan Ramachandra told to Lakshman, go outside and see. Ramachandra told to Lakshman, check if there is someone else there waiting, anyone else waiting to get you know, this justice, you know, for me to judge something, to, you know, for a trial or something. Then Lakshman saw that everybody had left, you know, just like when everybody goes away, like because the end of the day of a court, for example. So Lakshman told, there's no one outside. But Bhagavan Ram, he knows everything, so he told Lakshman, see again, and certainly there's someone there. Then Lakshman really went, and he saw there was a dog. And, oh my brother, there's a dog outside. Then Ramachandra told, call him. Ramachandra told, he came to ask for some, like justice, you know, like to some sentence, about like a trial sentence, like about his case or something. So Ramachandra said, what is your complaint? Complain. Complaint. No complaint. Then the dog said, your pujari hit me, beat me. Then Ramachandra called to his pujari. So he called to the pujari in the court and asked him, today did you beat this dog? And the pujari said, yes. Because when I was going to the temple, to the altar, this dog was sleeping just in the middle of the way, and he was like blocking the way because he was sleeping there. So I became angry, and I beat him.
और कुत्ता काऊ 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 करके वो रास्ते में छोड़ दिया। हैं?
So I beat him,
भगवान रामचंद्र
and
कहने
then the
लगे,
dog
देखो,
was crying and left that place.
इसको मारने के बाद
Ramachandra said, "You don't have any
दूसरे
eligibility
रास्ते से जाते,
to beat anyone, and also he's a dog, he's an animal. You could have
प्रयोग करते।
you could have
प्रयास इसी प्रकार कोई खाना के लोग दिखा दो।
you could have just taken another path to go to the altar, like around him, or maybe you could have taken him away by another means. For example, you could have shown him some food and attract him to another place. No need to beat him."
दंड देना चाहते हैं वही दंड दीजिए।
Then the pujari said, "Yes, you're right. So whatever punishment you want to give me, I will accept." Then Ramachandra said, "Okay, I'll ask this dog what punishment he wants you to deserve to have."
इसके जो दंड दीजिए, इसके दक्षिण देश में कालिंदी प्रदेश है।
So the dog said, "Oh, in Kalindi Pradesh there's a big, beautiful temple." The dog said, "There's a giant temple made of gold." So I want the dog said, "The punishment I want for this pujari is that I want that him to become the Mahanta, means the in charge of the temple, this great golden temple in this another place." In another place. So Ramachandra knows everything. He smiled and said, "This doesn't look like a chastisement, a punishment." This looks like something good. What is the secret behind this? Then the dog said, "Prabhu, actually in my previous life, this golden temple of South India, I was in charge of that temple, the Mahanta, the Pujari, in charge of that temple before." And every day, so many golden coins used to come. That time the currency, money was golden coins. So although I was the pujari, I could not control my tongue. So people give so much donation to the deity. So I used to keep some of this donation and use in my own service, like for me, for myself. And then after the death, I was born as like a dog. I was born. So only now I can understand how much punishment is it to be born as a dog. How much we suffer. So actually, if we're born in any other species other than humans, only they know, like only those who are in animal species, they know. For example, if we're humans, if we feel some pain, we can take some medicine, go to the doctor. But the dogs, they are feeling pain. What they take? Who takes care of them? They cannot speak. Like maybe you say, "Oh, in Western countries, there is even restaurants for dogs in Western countries. There is a dog restaurant in Western countries. Even hospital for dogs. Hotel also for dogs. Yes. There is a hotel for dogs in Western countries." The people who are, like for example, rich and like this, they keep their dog in hotels, and the dog gets well treated with nice food, like this, and other things also. But so the dog was saying, coming back, "So I feel so much pain, so much difficulty in this body of dog." The meaning is that those who use the wealth of Guru and Vaishnavas for themselves, for their own, in the future, they will be born as like a dog. They must be born as dog. So in this justice, like in the trial of Lord Ramchandra, trial court. So actually Bhagavan, he is Sarva Bhashabid. He knows all the languages of all the living entities. This is one quality of God. Sorry. So even the language of the ants, God can speak with
वो
them.
अपने आप में बात भी करते हैं।
Because actually we don't know their language, but the ants also, they speak to each other. They speak to each other, the ants.
एक चींटी उधर चींटी
You can
उधर
see.
से आ रहा है, इधर से जाए।
When the
तो
ants
जैसे
are coming
बोल
from
दिया,
one direction
एक
and
उधर
another
से
direction, they
चले
speak
जाते,
something
उधर
to
से
each
चले
other
जाते,
and then they
और
continue
फिर
their way.
हैं, सब कुछ करते हैं। हाँ? हाँ, देखो कैसे किसी होता है। किंतु भगवान क्या है?
But
सबको
Bhagavan,
भाषाविद,
he knows the languages of all the living entities. He knows all the
आइए जिस
languages.
कथा प्रसंग पे चल रहे हैं,
So coming back
ये
to our
भगवान रामचंद्र
Harikatha. So Bhagavan
राज दरबार
Ramachandra,
में जब बैठते हैं,
when he was in
कैसे,
his like trial court,
अत्यंत
like
गंभीर होकर के बैठते हैं, न्याय विचार आदि देते हैं।
so he
आज
was
तो न्याय
giving
विचार देते भगवान
the
रामचंद्र।
sentences, like judging the cases like this.
और उसमें कोई हास परिहास भी नहीं है,
And he was not laughing and joking, nothing.
गंभीर होकर के
Always
गाते
serious, very serious. Serious.
हैं।
So when he was in the court.
इसलिए गोपकुमार के मन जो है कुछ उदास हो जाता था।
So Gopkumara, he was feeling some sadness in his mind. Because the Vrajavasis, they are.
हमारे साथ हास परिहास करे।
So when Ramachandra was in courtroom, he was so, like in law courts or in the courtroom, he was so serious, because the nature of the Vrajavasis, they want to, some laughing and joking like this. Because the Sakas in Vrindavan, they are playing with Krishna, climbing on his back. Krishna is climbing on their back, like this. Like for example, Shridham says to Krishna, your father, Nanda Maharaj, he owns only 900,000 cows. But my father, Vrishabhanu Maharaj, he has 1,100,000 cows. So how can you be higher than me, or better than me? Shridham says to Krishna. But Gopkumara sees that in Ayodhya these things are not there, so that's why he feels so much sadness. So I told, like in Ramaloka, there is some friends of Ram, yes, like for example, Vibhishan, Sugriv, they did this friendship with Ram, like Sugriva, although he was a friend of Lord Ram, he never would step or climb on the shoulder of Lord Ram. And he was always with this awe and reverence, thinking, oh, may my feet not touch, may my foot not touch Bhagavan Ram's foot or his body. So that's why after he went to Dwarakapuri, when Gopkumar came to Dwarakapuri, Dwarakapuri is such a beautiful place. Raghunatha Das Goswami, when he describes the glory of Dwarakapuri, what is higher than Vaikuntha? Dwaraka. Why? Because Krishna, with his 16,108 queens, how he's playing and joking with them. There also, Baladev Prabhu himself, he's also with his sons and daughters. Such a beautiful place. If you want to see a Grihastha life, you must go to Dwarakapuri. Dwaraka is such a beautiful place. And Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, sometimes he is also playing and joking with Rukmini Satyabhama. Gurudev used to tell one story. Once, Krishna, he was at Sudharma Sabha, and his 16,108 queens were also there with him. Sometimes Krishna used to describe the glories of these queens. Like for example, Krishna used to praise them, saying like this, for example, oh, Satyabhama, she's the daughter of Satrajit. She's so beautiful. She's so, expert in all the arts. Then Krishna would then glorify Rukmini. Oh, Rukmini is so beautiful. What can I tell about the glories of Rukmini? Krishna was saying. Because Rukmini was going to marry Shishupal, but she wrote a letter to me, and then I married her, married to
देखो
her.
ये लोग सब विषय में कैसे
So,
परिपाटी
but they are perfect, like experts in all the things Krishna was saying. So, Bhagavan Krishna was
इसी प्रकार
glorifying the
सबके क्या
queens,
कर दे प्रशंसा कर रहे
praising all of them.
हैं और हास
Then-
परिहास भी चल रहे हैं
So also some laughing, joking is also going on, like some, some funny things he was saying like this.
सब तो आनंदित
So
है, वो क्या कहते हैं,
all
मेरे बात
they were
नहीं,
so
मैं
happy,
ऐसे
and they were
ही।
saying, no, I'm not like
अंदर
this.
हृदय में होता है,
Externally they were like
और भी
denying,
बोलो, और भी बोलो,
but
और भी
internally they were saying, oh Prabhu, yes, tell me
देखो,
more,
किसी को
glorify me
प्रशंसा
more.
की जाती है, ऊपर से तो कहेंगे,
So if you
नहीं,
glorify
नहीं,
someone,
मेरे बारे में
externally
ऐसे
the
नहीं,
person say,
मैं
don't,
ऐसे
don't say this about me, I'm not like this, showing so much humility. But in his
और भी बोलो,
internally heart, he wants, oh yeah, tell me more, like praise me more, praise me more.
एक महिषी के छोड़ करके दूसरी महिषी के जब ऐसे
So when Krishna
महिमा आदि कीर्तन करने लगे,
started to glorify
और
the
दूसरी
queens like
और
this,
समस्त महिमा-
and then the other queen and the other queen like this, and then so they're experts in dancing, in all the arts they're experts. So like Krishna sometimes say, oh, today this subject that Rukmini cooks so nice. Like, so he was glorifying each queen, Krishna, in this day.
बहुत दीन है दिखाई, वास्तव में अंतर ही
Then Narada Rishi came. So Narada Rishi had one benediction, because Krishna told him, anytime you can come to me, anytime. Like nothing can stop him. Whenever you want, just come to me. And you can ask a benediction. At least one benediction. And I'm ready to give to you. Then Narada Rishi, so there were So Narada Rishi brought one parijat flower, but there were 116,108 queens, and they were all laughing, joking, everybody. So anyway, Narada brought one flower, parijat, and told to Krishna, give to your highest queen, to your best queen, give now this parijat flower. In front of me and in front of everyone. Narada Rishi told, in front of me and in front of everyone, please give this flower. Krishna was thinking, how can I do that? If I have to give to one of them, but if I give this flower parijat to one queen, the other queen will be angry. But Narada Rishi is saying, Prabhu, don't delay, I need to go other places. Just give quickly. So Bhagavan took one parijata flower and gave in the hands of Rukmini. And then in this moment, all the other queens, they felt like jealousy. But Satyabhama, she became like her heart was burning, like itching with like envy. She was feeling envy, or more, I think we can translate jealousy. She was so jealous. She was feeling jealousy. So jealous she was. And then at this moment, Satyabhama, she became just like a snake, like hissing like a snake, and she left that place. She left. She went away. Satyabhama. Then Narada Rishi told, oh Krishna, these are your family problems. Because when there's some argument between wife and husband, the saints should not go in the middle of fights between the husband and wife. This is true. If some husband and wife, they are with some quarreling or some argument, like the saints should never go in the middle. Just 2 minutes, I'll end my katha. So Narada Rishi said, I'm going. Then Narada left. And And all that assembly also ended because Satyabhama left, and then Bhagavan Krishna went to her, and Krishna trying to pacify the mana, the anger, the sulky mood of Satyabhama. Satyabhama went to Kopa Bhavan. Kopa Bhavan is one place where the queens used to go when they were angry with sulky mood. So they used to use old clothes, like not so nice clothes, and like cry like this. So Satyabhama was there with like not nice clothes and feeling sulky in this place. Krishna went there, knocked the door, saying, Satyabhama, Satyabhama, open the door, but she didn't open. So he knocked so much, and then finally Satyabhama opened. He told Satyabhama, "You are my highest, my best queen." And Krishna told that there was only one flower. I had to give to someone. Because actually Rukmini married first with Rukmini. So also she was sitting near my right side. That's why firstly I gave to her. Satyabhama, don't worry. You became so sucky because of one flower. Come, Satyabhama, with me. Let's bring the whole trees of Parijat flowers and let's put in your courtyard. So, like this, Krishna pacified the anger of Satyabhama. Then after that, Krishna sat with Satyabhama on the top of Garuda. They went to Indra. Indra didn't want to give the tree of Parijat. Then Krishna had to fight Indra, and then Indra was defeated, and Krishna uprooted the whole tree of Parijat flowers and brought. And Krishna planted this tree in the courtyard of Satyabhama. And Satyabhama was so pleased, and then she called all her friends and all the Mahishis, like the queens. There was a great party, festival. So many kinds of leelas happening in Dwarkapuri. So this is the Grihastha Jivan of Krishna. There are many kinds of leela in Dwarkapuri. Later we'll listen more. How Gopkumar, he listened to all that. The Dwarakavasi is also describing these things. And then after that, so Bhagavan was inside his room in Dwaraka, and time was passing by. But today, Krishna was not opening the door. And to have the darshan of Bhagavan, Uddhava, etc., and all the devotees, they were surrounding his door, just like bumblebees near his door. Just like when Gurudev was sitting in his room. So to have the darshan of Gurudev, when Gurudev 6 p.m. he used to give Harikatha. So many people from Vrindavan used to come, and Western devotees, and they used to sit surrounding completely the door of Gurudev's room, just like bumblebees. Or when Gurudev will open his door and we'll have the darshan of Gurudev, and then Gurudev will come for Harikatha. So in the same way, in Dwarkapuri, Krishna, he was sitting inside his room, and I think he was still sleeping, and then everybody, all the devotees were outside his door waiting for him. And Uddhava and Narad. So actually they were describing Braj Katha to each other outside Krishna's door in Dwarka. Later we'll speak more about this. Vanchakalptarabhyascha.